Wargroove, there we go. No, I'd remember eventually. Wargroove was I like Wargroove better than so far this game doesn't feel nearly as deep as Wargroove. I haven't played Wargroove 2 though, so I know that kind of got mixed reviews on Steam, so I am a little hesitant to pick it up for that reason.
One shot, 7 kills, unseen, unheard, unstoppable.
I do appreciate my sniper's bravado, but one shot, 7 kills is a bit much. That would be like 7 kills would either have to be 7 guys lined up in only the only possible way it could exist would be in like a Call of Duty multiplayer map where you're all spawning out of a central location and there's a choke point like there is in the original Modern Warfare 2. On one or two maps there's like a choke point where most players will run through there, and if you know the path that most people will run through, you just line up your sniper and you just fire at this one point, and there's a good chance, based on the fact that a lot of people have to run through this area and it's a bit of a choke point, that you'll take out at least 2 guys.
Sir, your orders for the king.
That's I won't talk long about Modern Warfare 2, but that was my first dive into multiplayer first-person shooter games. That everybody at that point, everybody was playing. You know, like at one point, everyone was playing Halo 3 multiplayer. Usually, well, I don't know if LAN or I imagine online would have been more popular, but at my house we never had the kind of internet that you needed to actually play online. You could do it. You could legitimately play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on our internet, but you would have to be directly plugged into the router and had not be sharing the line with anybody else. It was literally the only way you could play it. Otherwise, you lagged too hard and the game would eventually kick you off for, you know, basically not being able to maintain a connection. So, I would generally play it after school before my parents would come home. Or during the day when I was not working. But that was a very limited time, because eventually I started getting really busy, even though I was a part-time marker. My mornings went like this. I would get up, I would go, I would fill out some resumes for an actual job, put those resumes in, follow up with other emails for other resumes I put in, and go to work in the afternoon from 2 to 9, 2 to 10, whatever you want to call it. And then if I had an interview, which was very rare, I think I was initially looking for jobs. I won't say full-time, but you know, my mornings, like I said, would be dedicated to looking for a job. Afternoon would be actually working. And I would get about 30 hours a week, with most of those hours coming on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the few interviews I actually did get generally were for not super great. They'd seem like either pyramid schemes or they seemed like stuff that I was not well suited for. You know. And eventually I was able to break out, but that's a different story for a different time that I don't want to get into, because it is long and arduous and doesn't have anything to do with this video game. I think we're doing a pretty good job right now. I can see there's a heavy metal over here that's going to need to be taken care of. We've made a little bit of money. Obviously healing some of my guys. One of my guys here to keep them alive. There's a heavy metal over here that will need to be dealt with. And I'm willing at this point to sacrifice the radars in order to just, you know, set up a good shot for actually attacking these guys. Sort of like you want to keep your strikers as safe as possible. When you see strikers, you want to kill them as quick as possible. Because they're a pain in my butt. So, as I mentioned before, in any sort of battle or war, you want to, whatever you do really well,
Infantry on the move.
you want to do. And then whatever the enemy does really well, you want to try to take away from them. And in the case of a game like this, where, you know, both sides are essentially equal and they have the same units and they move the same distance and have the same firepower and do the same amount of damage, more or less, to each unit, you know, you want to, when possible, take out the heavy metal instead of the regular metal. Take out this guy or deal a decent amount of damage so he does less damage to you. So that, you know, you don't have to worry about, say, one of your helicopters dying next turn. So, even though the metal will deal damage to any one of the units that are in its range, the striker should do even more damage if I leave it alive and leave it at full life. So that is the plan, is to weaken, remove, and to, again, try to play up whatever advantages I have and remove whatever advantages the enemy has to the best of my ability. Obviously, in this situation, I cannot remove the metal, the heavy metal that's down here. However, I can remove the infantrymen, and I can maybe, yeah, I can remove these infantrymen and mechs, and maybe this gunship, and then that'll mean that the heavy metal will only be able to target down one of my units, which will likely go after whatever the easiest is to either kill or will do the most damage to me. But yeah, there's sort of the trade-off there that you have to figure out. Would you rather kill one heavy metal or take out 4 or 5 other guys? In this case, when you get down to it, it's better to take out, say, 2 tanks than 1 heavy metal, because the 2 tanks can attack 2 different guys, whereas your heavy metal can only attack 1. While at the same time, as you can see, I'm making sure that my heavy metals, even though he's at 40%, is better protected, I guess. And then I have to make a decision as to whether or not this 8% metal should be sacrificed, or if I should pull him back and heal him. And what's the pros and cons of doing that? You know, I don't think there's really any pros at this point. Con is obviously I could let the heavy metal take on my striker to my left. Yep, we'll drop you guys in here. Or I could wait another turn, gain a little bit more money, end up with something a little more powerful. These are decisions that are important to make. think we're pretty well done with this turn now, though. Most of my units have already gone. I'm not gonna summon a... Yep, that's a dead guy. But that's not bad. It looks like I lost one unit. Probably infantry, I imagine.
Sir, your orders?
We should be able to get rid of you. And I should be able to gang up on the... Yeah, I should be able to get rid of you. And then I'll have to figure out what I'm doing with this gunship here. Can I hit you? Oh my goodness, I can, so you're dead. That's instant kill. Oh well, that lock-on's a waste, but that is okay by me. 18% doesn't do anything for me. Now, if I had locked down with, say, I don't know, let's say this gunship, I'd be kind of mad. Yep, should be able to get rid of this metal now. Lock on. And you... Wow, 85. That's embarrassing. Alright. Start moving down towards his base. He's probably got a unit or two maybe in reserve down here, depending on if he has a depending on if he has the ability to make units. Alright, that did 20%, 22%. Isn't bad. I should be able to surround you though. Lock on. Focus fire, that's 40 more percent. That's good. Could have probably done more with the gunship as well, bringing the gunship around. Probably could have got him down to maybe 20 to 10%, I imagine. Scout, I don't care about anymore, so we're just going to bring you down, use you as bait. And then gunship, you can come over here, because I'm not afraid of anything that's over here other than maybe a striker. If you've happened to keep one of your strikers back, that would be very bad for me, but at least we would know what's there. Yeah, that would... See, I could have got him maybe dead. That heavy metal could be dead now, depending on how the team-up mechanic works. Interesting. Something down there, but I don't know what it is. I need to start moving my guys down that direction. And I could bring another infantry unit over here. Yeah, that won't work. I have to actually bring an infantry unit down. Which is good, because I happen to have one right here. Drop a... We could drop it. I guess we could drop Andrew Murphy in here. Or I could wait, see if I could earn some more money here. Little A, little B, I think. I kind of don't want to get, again, not sure what's down here. Never if I played this level, it's been a long time. I initially played some of this game maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember this mission per se. I kind of don't want to walk into a heavy metal or say walk into striker range if I don't have to. If I can, I'm going to try to deploy, yeah, right on top of there, give me some vision. Doesn't look like there's anything there, so it's good. You guys can all move down. Yes, Commander. In the pipe, 555. What I love about hero units, in addition to them sort of having bonuses against certain things, like I don't know if that tank has bonuses against, say, infantry or it can be an anti-air unit as well. But they always seem to have a little bit extra, like one extra move or so, which is always nice. They seem to also retain their rank unless they get killed. Or not. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm full of shit. Hooray! Slowly moving our way in here, slowly but surely. I apologize it's taking me so long to get through these turns, as it appears, based on the way that turn just went, I'm guessing there's probably one guy left on the field now. So, me dawdling is not making this better. Watching wise, I mean, viewership wise. I don't know. Don't want to redo this level is all. And I know probably what I'm saying is just the biggest pile of BS right now, because there's probably one infantry unit walking back and forth or something, and I've got an entire army still at my disposal. Or at least a good chunk of it. Alright, yeah, you need to go diagonal here. A little bit anyways. Alright. Keep moving up. Scout, you're gonna scout me. You're gonna scout for me, it's great. That did not give me as much vision as I was hoping for. And there's a unit. Alright. Unless he's got some sort of hidden units in the mountains over here. Link, they're planning to transport supplies via the Aki Bridge. That bridge is the intel says leads to the center. They send resources. If we seize that area, we can cut off the supply. Get close to the center, the enemy is going to show even greater resistance. Figure out a plan later. Sounds like another optional mission I just unlocked, which is wonderful.
Sir, your orders? For the king!
Very nice. Got 14 extra bonus points for terrain. Lovely. I like how my score goes up and down based on how long it takes me. So like scouting, you get points for. I'm pretty sure you get points for killing the enemy as well. But every turn you get resupply. Your stuff gets resupplied, so you lose however many points from your score. And then that score carries over too, so I don't know what you use it for. Maybe you use it to buy more units or something. We brought Colonel Lindbergh, sir. Remove Colonel Binding, soldier. Colonel's no prisoner of ours. As you wish. Dismiss, soldier. Yes, sir. Colonel Lindbergh, I finally made my way all the way here. I never doubted we'd meet again, but never believed we'd end up face to face like this. Always looked up to you. It was thanks to you that I became who I am today. Yet, look at what you've become. But rubbish, you're still in the dream world of an illusionary peace that serves only one country, aren't you, Nathan? Like a loyal dog, you live only to protect your master. As such, you will fight anyone who opposes him. It was a mistake to ever trusted you, my foolish boy. There is urgent. The new battalion of Zippany soldiers are approaching. Look over their flag. One of the Tsukamoto flags. What on earth's going on? Sir, the Japanese forces are attacking the other Japanese forces at the base of the mountain. I have no idea what to make of it. Troops from the new battalion are attacking the other Japanese troops. So the other flag we saw before was, so you've been fighting Zarzar's warriors. Who are you? I'm Lord Tsukamoto, 14th High Lord of the Tsukumo clan, 3 million stones, and leading vassal of the Japanese shogunate. Nifty. I couldn't believe it. You're Lord Tsukumoto? Tsukumo. I've introduced myself. I would expect the same courtesy from you. Your name, if you please. Nathan Grease, Lieutenant of the Armenian First Army. This is the hero of Battle Zeltzer, Colonel Luja Lindbergh. We're the ones that thwarted your invasion of Armenia. Finding the Tsukumoto crest, we followed you all the way here. Listen carefully, you who defile my country like feral wolves. Interesting. We are proud warriors of the Tsukumo clan. Attacking the Kingdom of Armenia must be fabricated or lies of someone else. Speaking of fabrication and lies, this Taratar clan must have been using my clan's crest. So we've been fighting them this whole time? Quite so. Your fight with Tartars entire time, assuming it was us. Many soldiers you faced in recent battles, they were all warriors of the Tartarar clan. I will provide you here and now the innocence of the Tsukumoto clan and our army. Just a moment, Lord Tsukumoto. What is it? We must be on our way to run down the enemy. And I accidentally fast-forwarded through it. Shit. We are increasing their weight of fire on us, so we must flee immediately. He must have thrown me aside. Uh-oh. Nathan, get back! Arg! Colonel! Nathan! Colonel, hold on! Why did you shield me? I stopped the bleeding. Medic! I need a medic over here! Commander, how may I assist? I'm alright. Call the medic for Colonel Lunenberg immediately. He shielded me to save me. He's in critical condition. Please, someone save the Colonel. Yes, sir. Nathan, listen. The banners with the Tsukumo crest, those banners are used by him to make others believe I was colluding with the zipping. What are you talking about, Colonel? How are you involved in this? He's not just a man, my boy. You taught me about the lasting world peace. The man, he told me the truth. He gave me the dream that I could hold on to. Nathan, I loved our country, Artemisia, so dearly. I didn't betray my country. But the world needs peace. Artemisia needs it as well. Is this where I lay my head to rest at last? Nathan, are you there? Colonel, I'm here. I'll always be by your side. Nathan, I knew soon that I heard from the Lord Tsukumoto that man was in on it. Nathan, what's in my pocket? What are you saying? Is there something? This is the Star of Artemisia. I leave it in your care now. Never to show it to anyone else. Never let it leave your side. I also leave Dante to you. Save him. The two of you must return to Artemisia. Nathan, what have I done? War brings only more war. What are you talking about, Colonel? You one who fought for Artemisia, never ever going to change. The hero of Zeltzer, who I know, would never be brought down in a place like this. Please promise me you'll keep protecting Artemisia. Artemisia needs you, Colonel. No one else can take your place. Nathan, don't blame me too much. I've spent my whole life fighting for what I call peace. What I leave behind were scars from the war. Nathan, ask yourself the true meaning of peace. Only then will you. Colonel Lindbergh, no. Wait, don't go. ... Colonel! I'll do it, Colonel. I'll finish what you started. I believe, following the path, we will pave the way to true peace. All right. That was not great for Colonel Lindenberg, but we unlocked another mission, I guess. So we'll do that. Here. It's a bridge. Let's do the bridge mission. Hooray!